For full episodes of the Diverse Mentality podcast, check the links in the description below. The full video version is available on the main channel, and the audio version is available on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Speaking of philanthropy, helping people out that Nipsey always did, Lil Baby, it seems like, is going down that path, which I always kind of predicted. He has his head on straight. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He's very precise. And just recently, there's video footage of him coming out of a Foot Locker and basically buying out the whole store. And, of course, caught wind. Everybody was like, yo, props to Lil Baby. He basically said he bought him because this is what he wrote. He said, buying shoes ain't what I mean by saving the community or giving back. That was some shit I did because I seen a lot of them had on flip-flops. When I say save the community, I mean centers, programs, jobs. You can't imagine the shit I don't post. Wow. Centers, programs, jobs. This is verbatim what Nipsey Hussle was doing for Crenshaw, which is beautiful. I hope Lil Baby's moving the right way. Because I don't know, man, it's very weird. You're helping the community somehow, some way. Someone's jealous and will try to harm you. It's insane. And that's what happened to Nipsey. I love Lil Baby's path. I love the voice of the hero. It's him claiming he's the hero. I love what he's doing, creating centers, programs, jobs. I know Nipsey created a whole center where the youth can go and learn like computer coding and basically future jobs that would be really helpful for them without getting charged at all. Centers where they can go chill, chill with their laptops, get something to drink, and just relax. You need those type of places in a lot of underprivileged areas because, you need that motivation. That's how Nipsey actually made it. Nipsey's story was, it was this old guy that had a music center. I believe it was in Crenshaw, somewhere around there. And they went to the music center, and this old guy would teach them how to use a lot of music instruments. And that's how they got more into music. If it wasn't for that old guy, who knows, would Nipsey have gone the path that he would have gone? So it's literally those opportunities, those small opportunities that can forever change someone's outlook and progress. And the fact that Lil Baby sees that, is willing to invest into that, is beautiful. And he said, there's a lot of shit I don't post. So we don't know, obviously, behind the scenes. There's no reason for him to share anything. He said that because I'm sure he had to clear it up because somebody recorded him. He didn't record himself grabbing stuff. It was somebody outside saw a bunch of bags getting bought, and beautiful thing, man. Lil Baby's on the path to be, I can easily see him being a billionaire. His head on is straight. He has the right intentions. And I really can't, I don't know why people even critique him or, I've seen things that people saying shit about him, and who gives a fuck what people got to say? But donating the money, the bigger picture, that record that he did, that was huge too. He donated all that money to George Floyd and his family. He's trying to change laws by helping George Floyd's family go to the White House. He was with them there. Lil Baby's it, man. Lil Baby is the future of hip hop, and I know I talked about him earlier, and I wasn't comparing him to Eminem. But Lil Baby's definitely not one of those mumble rappers that I see so many comments on, which I hate when people are like, yo, he's a mumble rapper, man. He's a new generation, man. Fuck. Why would I put Lil Baby? Like, I don't know what I said. I think it was on the Lloyd Banks Twitch album review. I posted the video on my personal channel on the album review. I said, you know what? On the next album, I would like a little bit more modern beats, and I would like, a feature from the newer generation artist, someone like The Baby. I said The Baby. Not The Baby, but Lil Baby, my bad. And somebody in the comments was like, nah, man, not the fucking new generation. You would never stand toe-to-toe with Lloyd Banks, blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, shut up, okay? It's Lil Baby has bars. Now, is he as good as Lloyd Banks? Probably not bars-wise, but he can handle his own. You get the right beat. You got the right topic. He can handle his own. To act like Lil Baby's a mumble rapper and just dismiss, that's the problem with a lot of hip-hop now, is the old heads will dismiss the new generation, and the new generation will dismiss the old heads. The new generation will say, yo, that's boom bap, that's old school, fuck that shit. But you can learn a lot from that. And the same thing goes with the older generation. You guys can learn a lot from the newer generation. There's nothing wrong. I hate when people box themselves when it comes to music. Listen to everything. Don't box yourself in. There's nothing wrong with older sounds. There's nothing wrong with newer sounds. Banks has done the older sound. He's done a little bit of the newer sound. I personally like him a little bit more with the newer sound. That's just my take. Like the Beamer, Benz, and Bentley beat, at that time, that was a newer sounding beat. That's why it took off. That was like something different. It wasn't what was happening at the time. And there are a few times where Banks has done a lot of the newer sounds. There's a record called Check Me Out. A lot, a lot of bass, a lot of 808s, shit like that. There's a lot of records where Banks did a lot of the newer sound, and I liked it. That's all I said. I was like, a newer sound, some newer artists would be dope too, and nothing wrong with that. Newer generation, older generation, fuck with them, man. You're going to find something you like. There's something for everybody in hip-hop. And if you just want to stay boxed in, fine, but don't dismiss the other generation.